There's a time in the early morning, a lot of people wake up. They don't realize that there's a reason for that. You could call it different names. Some people call it the fourth watch hour. Some people call it the Shiva hour. Some people call it the Holy Ghost hour. Some people call it divine time. It's had many names, depending on what religion, what part of the world you're in. But between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning seems to be this period of time where the energy in the universe kind of opens up this vortex, this energy field, where the communication with God, the divine, with Jesus, with Buddha, whoever you're communicating with, is at its peak. It's not being interfered with daily life, with the noise of traffic and work and phones and computers and thoughts. It's that time when you're coming out of sleep and you're waking fresh before the sun comes up, before the world around you awakens. It's this quiet time when God's voice is speaking. Now, if you're in tune with that and you're in love with the divine, which is all the difference in the world, you will hear that voice. I have found that dreams of the future, dreams of what's going to happen, intuition, insights, all these things, this is the time that they open up. And if you're in a meditative state, or a state of prayer, or a state of wakefulness, meaning you're sitting there in anticipation of the divine and in love with the divine, then you will establish this two-way conversation with God. I have found that the voice is there, even though during the daytime it may be drowned out by life in general. It's at 3 to 5 in the morning time, the God time. It is a time to wake up. If there's something you need to know, if there's insights you need to know, if there's things that you're supposed to do, this is the instruction time. This, if you're really listening to the universe, this is the time to take notes. I suggest when you wake up, meditation, prayer, gratitude for all that you have. Open that heart chakra. Be receptive. I have found that my dreams between 3 and 5 in the morning have really laid out the pattern of my life. I follow them. If I dream of going to Europe, if I dream I'm going to do self-healing workshops, or if I dream I'm going to be healing somebody or meeting somebody or doing something or writing a book or whatever it is, this is the time that those messages will come to me loud and strong. Depending on your receptivity will depend on how loud they come to you. If you've cultivated this period of the morning through meditation and prayer and openness, then you'll be more receptive. This can be developed. So when you wake up between 3 and 5 in the morning, don't toss around in bed. Sit up. You don't have to get out of bed. Sit up, or at least lay there in a meditative prayer state. Be prayerful. Ask the divine, what is it that you need to know today? How can you serve? How can you love? How can you carry out what God needs you to do today? And if that is your attitude every day, you'll begin to hear that voice. Sometimes very faint within you, you doubt it. But if you do this as a repeated habit, you'll find that voice becoming louder and louder. Listen to it. 3 and 5 in the morning. It's God's time. Spend it with God.